good, yep. All good.
Scott, you've got a bit of a loosener at your course at Nudgee, just down the road. You've had a couple of definitely improved results in recent times in Egypt, and you probably had a chance even at Nudgee without the 18. But what are your vibes coming into this week and playing at RQ and being on home soil for the first time in a while?
Oh, it's great. It's great to be back to be here with Scotty and Smithy and Leash and those boys playing. Jed obviously defending. I watched this tournament on TV last year and saw the boys ripping it up, so I'm really keen to get out there and see what the course is all about right now.
Yeah, whereabouts were you watching it?
I was in the States.
Okay.
It's been a while, hasn't it, since we've had all our marquee sort of guys back.
Well, yeah, it's great for those other guys to come and play. Arguably Cam's the best player in the world, in my opinion, so it's good to have him back here on home soil having a crack at it.
When you say best in the world, I mean the rankings say Scotty Scheffler. What differentiates Cam from Scotty Scheffler in your eyes?
Well, I just think we don't need to take any notice of the world rankings anymore, the way things are going. I mean, they've become pretty much biased towards the PGA Tour and becoming quite irrelevant in a lot of the eyes of us players. So I just think Cam's had a fantastic year, and like I said, arguably, in my opinion, best player in the world. I mean, obviously Rory lifted 3 different titles this year. He's a great player, playing great. So is Scheffler and so is John Rahm. But if you don't put Cam up there amongst those names, then you're kidding yourself.
How good can Cam be? Once he probably eventually retires.
I think he can be the best. I mean, obviously, if he gets to play majors, he can win more majors. He's got the game. He putts great. He's got a great temperament. He's just a great guy, and he's down to earth. And I just think that he's got the ability to win multiple majors.
Jed just spoke about how Aussies tend to stick together when you're travelling. Does it make you extremely proud that you're also an Aussie and he could be world number 1 for years to come and a huge household name?
Well, we had Scotty, Norman. We've had the world number 1. We're very good at what we do, and obviously I think, like I said, we don't really need to take any notice of the world rankings anymore because they've excluded a lot of guys who are very good players and possibly could be world number 1. But like I said, in my opinion, Cam is right there.
How do you see golf in Australia at the moment? You've obviously been, without revealing your age, you've been around for a long time. But
yeah.
Where is it now compared to 10 years ago, or when Scotty and Jason were coming through?
I think we have a really, really good group of young guys that could go all the way. I mean, look, Jed showed he's got the ability last year, the way he played. He just needs to somehow find a way to produce that on the world stage when he goes out. And we've got a lot of really good young kids coming through, and it's a bright future.
Hendy, just on the Olympics, you played the Olympics. How cool will it be in 10 years' time that it's here?
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Obviously 10 years is a long time from now, but I'd like to be here to see the boys going around and see the best players in the world out here playing, taking on Royal Queensland in Brisbane, in Queensland. It's a special, very special time. It's a very special event. It's not like any other, so it's going to be great. And obviously we don't know who's going to be in the team because 10 years is a long time, but I hope that the boys can perform like Leash and Smithy the other year.
You keep yourself open. I know you joked about it before, but
well, is there a senior category coming up?
Scott, with the Olympics, there's been discussion about the format, that even though it's the Olympics, it is just a 4-round tournament without any twists to the normal. Have you got any? You have lots of good ideas. Do you think the Olympic tournament should be tweaked in any way to make it a different style of tournament?
Yeah, as always, I've been quite vocal about stuff, and that was one of the things I was vocal about. With maybe they should do like an Ambrose and then a 4-ball and then a foursomes, and then whether you have 2 or 3 players in the team, I'm not sure, or you incorporate the women into it, make a mixed medal. I'm not sure, but there's people with greater minds than I have to try and figure that out. But it created a bit more excitement, wouldn't it? Say in the last round it was an Ambrose sort of thing, and the team shot 56 to come from 4 behind and win the medal. But then you wouldn't have individual medals, I suppose. So that all becomes a bit of a problem.
Yeah, well, they're good ideas. Yeah.
So Scott, you were saying last week that what's the name, Europe you're like done with. What happens if you win this week and you get the being what's the name, co-sanctioned by by what's the name, DP World Tour.
Hopefully, I get to play. Hopefully, I get to play Live.
Okay.
If I win this week, hopefully, I get a start on Live. I turned down the opportunity to rejoin Europe at midnight for my. I had full Challenge Tour status, which possibly might have gave me. I don't know. I couldn't get an explanation out of the tour I was asking, but I decided not to rejoin the Challenge Tour either. So I'm just wholly and solely going, trying to play this week, and then I'll play Asian Tour. And if I get a start on Live, I'm right there. I mean, look at Jed's had a fantastic year. He's so much experience. Not that I need the experience, but it'd be nice to get out there and play on that tour as well.
Do you see it growing as in the field size? 48's fairly restrictive in some ways. Do you feel, or have you heard that some of the fields are going to be a bit bigger?
I haven't heard anything. I'm not privy to that information, but I would expect for them to try and get world ranking points. They will have to do some sort of adjustments. There has been a few rumours around, but rumours are rumours, and you can never really go on that sort of stuff. But I think they will have to increase by a little bit.
Have you actually had a hit here yet? Or not?
No, not as yet. No, not as yet. Last time I was here was, I'm probably going to say 7 years ago. I played with the boys from Nudgee. We came out and played in the comp out here and had a bit of a look. It was good.
And you won that comp? Did you win the comp?
I have no idea. Don't know. Might have won a ball in the rundown.